My father had given me a life verse from Proverbs. Do you see a man diligent in his ways? He will not stand before mean men. He will stand before kings. And he said, if you're really diligent and work hard, God can use that. My mother gave the most familiar challenge, which was trust in the Lord with all your heart. 10 years ago, I would have said, my father was right. If you're really diligent in your work, you will not stand before mean men, you'll stand before kings. Now as I look back on it, that had nothing to do with it. It was trust in the Lord and commit your way to Him. And He makes these things happen, and it was all His doing.
I think what Wheaton Academy did for me, it allowed those values to be cultivated and encouraged outside of the family. And I've always prayed for our children as they were growing up, that there would be people in their lives other than ourselves that could mold them and inspire them and mentor them.
I think the Academy's emphasis on excellence is an ingredient that I took in as I left the Academy and just followed me through life, is to be the best you can in whatever you're doing. There was an emphasis on not just looking around while everyone else works. Let's dig in, whether it's making a class float or whatever you're doing as a group. You're not just serving yourself, you're serving others, and ultimately we're serving God.
And that's the joy, too, of being in a place like this, because you do get feedback. And every once in a while, and I would encourage kids to, if they really want to encourage someone who has been a blessing to you while you're in school.
If you give yourself to something, do it well.
Commit yourself to the Lordship of Jesus Christ and to balanced living. And if you're a social butterfly, tighten up a bit and study a bit more. If you're a jock, work on the social graces. The tendency is to float downstream with our natural gifts.
Seek what you think God has gifted you to do, and take those gifts and run with them.